today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill to the air to start out. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tannehill to throw on the first play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Robert Woods. 82 yards. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 31 yards. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send Beckham in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, 41 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see Week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. As this complete to Woods. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Give him 30 yards there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, It's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
No gain on the play there, second down. Draw play, this is Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. On the slant, Burks. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks from 21 yards away. And the Titans have moved out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Finding space at the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Henry's got it, out on the left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. To throw is Tannehill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Taken from just outside the 30. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Kevin Byard. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Brandon Cooks trots back onto the field with the rest of this Texan offense.
A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Cooks will come in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He completes it to Beckham. 20. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the 50, it's Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Drake will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ndamukong Suh getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And if we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage. A little bit slow to get rid of the football.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. That's a heck of a way to convert on third and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down you shouldn't. Third and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 39, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they have regained the lead. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return. More after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Tannehill.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Tannehill now to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, here's Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Tannehill on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Josh Jones.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Right back to Drake. And a short gain here down to the 22. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And the Titans getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee. Tannehill. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Tannehill on target to Burks. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Tannehill. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Throwing Tannehill. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 34 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Oh, what a grab by Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To the air again, Tannehill. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.